everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? I just realized that my chair is super squeaky. I switched out my other chair for a different one that I'm getting fixed, so I apologize for that squeaking if it happens throughout the video. Anyway, guys, I was drawn to do this particular one focused on your soul connection, whether you see your person as a twin flame, whether you see them as a soulmate, or, you know, we don't even have to be focused on any labels. You just feel drawn to that person and they to you. And regardless of where you guys are at on the journey, you might be together and having some issues right now. You might be in separation and in no contact. So let's see what comes through here based off of the decks that I'm drawn to. And hopefully I'll be able to tap into your situation, or at least part of it, and offer you guidance that's helpful at this time. All right, so I'm going to start things off with my Mystical Fairies Romance Oracle deck here. And it is general as always, guys. Please keep that in mind throughout your reading. And only take the parts of it that resonate for you personally. Angels and spirit guides, please. What do we need to know for soul connections? Regardless of whatever it is that you are going through personally, what do you need to know? We've got 3 cards coming through. We have honeymoon phase, we have baby steps, and we have positive outlook. Bottom of the deck, we've got harmony, so I'm going to pull that one as well. So this one says blissful, new relationship, dating. For some of you guys, you might have just started seeing this person. It's a brand new relationship. Maybe you're not quite sure the direction that it's going to go, but you guys might just be in that phase where you're just really enjoying getting to know each other, peeling back the layers of who you are to each other. And I love how we've got baby steps right next to it. You know, it's a reminder. Don't go so fast. You know, take the time to really get to know somebody. Now, for those of you who have maybe been together a while and wanting to maybe start a family, there could be a reason why this is happening. Some of you guys might have just recently gotten married as well. So pregnancy, go slow, small leaps, take whichever part of that is making sense wherever it is you're in your life right now. We have positive outlook, optimism, glass half full mentality. And sometimes, you know, it's not always to see things from that point of view when we're going through stuff, especially when it comes to our relationships, our romantic connections. But I love how the progression of this is telling us that regardless of where you are at, that peace can be restored. If you guys are in separation, maybe there's the opportunity to come back into union. We've got this compatibility coming through here, this very special kinship that you share with this person. So let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot, and let's see what else we can learn here for you. I'll be pulling from my yummy tarot deck here. I'm still getting over this. I actually ended up getting the flu. I thought it was just a cold, and of course with me, everything gets dramatic when I get sick. So I still have a bit of the sniffles. I've still been coughing, but I just started to get really antsy about doing readings. And luckily, my wrist that I had fractured some weeks back, it healed up pretty good. So grateful for that. So we're starting off with the Fool. Okay, so which makes sense for me, especially if this is a fairly new connection, new relationship. You know, you guys are going through that honeymoon phase where everything is just awesome and wonderful. And, you know, that seems to be the energy with the Fool as well. It's just something that's brand new. You guys believed enough in the connection. You were drawn enough to this person that you gave it a chance. For those of you who are in separation, however, this could also represent a new beginning, a new chapter for those of you who are really wanting to come back together. Let's see what else here. Whoa, I've got a card literally flying off my desk. And again, there goes the squeaky chair. We've got the 8 of Swords coming through, so somebody's feeling helpless here. It could be an ex-partner, somebody that still has so much love for you and wanting to reconcile, but maybe they're not quite sure how to get that started. So it's reminding them in a way. It's like, take it in baby steps, you know. Maybe right now it just seems so overwhelming because their ultimate goal is to be back in your life. And so if they're taking a look at the overall destination and they're not looking at the journey to get there, it could be causing this person to really be stuck in their head over how to make this work, how to fix things. Look at that. We've got the Empress. So divine feminine. This could be a masculine who is thinking about you, really wanting to fix things here between the two of you, and knowing again that they need to just move slowly and just act when the time is right. We've got the Six of Cups right after that. So it is clarifying that they think about you, especially for those of you who are at a distance from one another, the happy memories that you guys have shared at one point in time. This is a card that is reminding us that they ultimately would like to have a new beginning and really focused on reconciling. And I love how it's right next to the Harmony card right there. We also have the Knight of Cups. So this could be a masculine who's wanting to return divine feminine to perhaps sweep you off your feet again, to romance you. They know perhaps how it is that they may have fallen short before, and that could be why they're wanting to start again. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles. So I really like that because, you know, part of the issue could have been that they either had one foot out the door, there could have been other people in the picture, but if they're really wanting to return and to come towards you as the best version of themselves, then this is an indication that they want to be able to meet you halfway, that they're in it as much as you would be into it as well. Let's see what else. We've got the Magician, beautiful. Got the Ace of Cups right there. And we have the Six of Wands. What I'm ultimately feeling for those of you who are at a distance from one another right now, it's worth a second shot. It's worth a second chance here. I feel that during this time apart, maybe you've both really worked on caring for yourself, maybe healing parts of your heart that really needed it. The Magician is a reminder that there's the opportunity to manifest something greater here. And I feel it's through a new beginning. And the Six of Wands could be an indication that through this second chance, you guys would really have a successful outcome to this scenario. So I really like that. All right, let's see what else needs to come through here. And again, I was just drawn to particular decks. I didn't really have particular questions in mind. So let's see what else needs to come through here. So I'm drawn to this one. It's the Bella Rose Oracle. It's by Maria of La Belle Anima 13, but I know that she changed the company name. I'm trying to think of what it is. I apologize. It always escapes me, so I'll make sure to link it down below, guys. All right, let's see what else needs to come through for this message. What else needs to come through? We have non-action, taking a time out. And that could very well resonate for some of you guys. Maybe you are taking a break from a relationship and maybe you feel like it doesn't fall on you to do anything about it, especially if this person did you wrong. You know, I feel that could be a blessing in disguise though for some of you guys. Now look at the next card, Solo, Party of One. That makes sense if you guys are taking a time out from the relationship. They could also be feeling quite alone and lonely because you're not with them. Oh my goodness, look at this next card, Ready to Make My Move. And the card after that is Worth the Wait. Okay, so if you're not seeing any sort of communication or movement from the person that you're thinking about for this reading, it seems that in time and when you least expect it, they're going to make this move to let you know that they still want to be a part of your life, that they still want you to be their life partner. Okay, we're seeing red roses here. That could be significant for some of you. And it's telling you, just have patience. It's worth the wait. Okay, so let's grab some tarot and let's see what else we can learn here. Maybe some of you are feeling like, you know, it's just stagnant. There's not a whole lot going on. Look at that. Six of Pentacles again. So there's a reason why that is presenting itself a second time, guys. Okay. So there is this need to be able to give as much as you take from each other. And that could have been lacking before. So they know this. They know that ultimately, if they want to be a part of your life, if they don't want to be solo for the rest of their life, then they're going to have to make compromises and perhaps particular sacrifices on their end to be able to be the type of partner that you need them to be. They could have also had commitment issues, you know. We've got the Hierophant, we've got the King of Cups, that's followed by the Three of Pentacles, and then we've got the Four of Wands. For some of you, in your heart of hearts, you know that this is your twin flame. And for those, again, who are in separation, I'm seeing the potential for a reunion coming up. And maybe their lack of commitment before, that's something that they really needed to assess within themselves. So with this move that's coming in, I feel this is a divine masculine who wants to tell you and prove to you, divine feminine, that they really are ready for what it is that you needed from them. And that could have had something to do with their level of commitment. I love that we've got the Six of Pentacles resurfacing for the second time. And you couple that up with the Three of Pentacles. I'm feeling, especially from a masculine, that they're telling you that they are willing to put in the effort and the work, everything that needs to be done to ensure that this relationship goes the distance this time. They're all in. So if they weren't all in before, they are now. So it seems to have a very positive outcome here. And look at this. We've got the Ace of Cups, and then we've got the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. So all of the aces that are presenting itself here, guys, it's telling you new chapters. There's new opportunities that will be coming in to make sure that you guys have a fair chance at love here. Okay, so this new chapter that's coming in, I feel it's going to certainly be worth the wait, as we have that card coming through as well. So just hang tight, you know, be patient, especially if you're not seeing it in the 3D. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, I feel, that will present itself either towards the end of this year, which is really just weeks away, and early part of next year. So possibly during the spring season, you might receive some sort of message or sign that something is moving towards a reconciliation for you and this person. Love that message. All right, guys, so let me grab one more set. So that seems to be a really big theme for this particular reading, for those of you especially who are not together right now. So somebody really wants to return here, knowing that they made a mistake, you know. So they've got some regrets. We have Knotted. So in this particular deck, I forgot to mention, this is my scenarios deck. So it's got upright and reversed interpretations, just like tarot. So it's in the upright, so faithful, monogamous, committed, partner, wedded bliss. Now, going back to what we already saw, so we've got the Four of Wands, which can sometimes represent a celebration, like a wedding, you know, two people coming back together, a very happy celebration, families reuniting perhaps, you know. So there seems to be a very happy vibe coming through there because two people have found their way back to each other. Okay, so if you have been hoping for marriage or to be in a committed partnership with your person and you guys are apart, I feel in time you will get the very thing that you are hoping for. Wow. Let's see what else. What else? Memories. Yeah, somebody's definitely feeling nostalgic. Days gone by, sentimental memories reminiscing about a past love. And you are the past love. So this is somebody that you are in separation from and they miss you and they think about you. And again, they could have had some commitment issues, you know. Oh my goodness, look at this. We have the dress, marriage-minded, starting a family, planning a wedding. I mean, that really spells it out right there, you know? And maybe you're listening to this and you're like, I am not engaged. I am not getting married. They didn't want to commit to me. life has a way of surprising people, you know, so you might not be seeing it happen right now, but again, there's a turn of events that could occur here for some of you guys. And again, the very thing that you're focused on and wishing for might actually manifest itself, especially when you least expect it. So, you know, just try to put some positive energies out there to bring you what it is that you're really wanting to manifest in your life. Look at that. So Temperance represents Sagittarius. We are in Sagittarius season, and the need for patience, guys. If you don't see it, just know that perhaps it's on its way to you. Wow. So life will, I feel, balance itself out when it comes to you and this person. Ace of Pentacles, I'm telling you, there's something pretty solid that is coming your way as far as your love connection. And it's coming through very strongly for those of you who are in separation right now. It may have had something to do with third parties for some of you, or their lack of commitment. Maybe they just weren't ready to settle down. But with the Ace of Pentacles coming through here, what they're bringing you is a solid offer of commitment. So maybe they were just messing around before, but the tables have turned, guys. We've got the Three of Wands here. So ultimately, I feel this person knows that they weren't exactly the best version of themselves back then, but they really want to be able to plan a future, and that future includes you. We've got the Six of Swords. So they really don't want to focus on the past anymore, because part of that past energy has some painful memories attached to it, perhaps. But we also have the really nice memories that has come through in this reading. So they want to be able to move forward and move on together. That's the vibe. That's the energy that I'm getting. Look at this. We've got the Ace of Swords. I love it. Clarity of thoughts. This is a card of power. This is a card of victory. Certainly clarity. So if things were clouded in this person's mind, in their heart, maybe they didn't know what they wanted back then, but that has shifted and changed here, guys. There's something new. There's a new chapter, a new beginning, a fresh start, a new opportunity to get it right this time. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Yeah, this is coming through as somebody from your past who wants to reconnect. Okay, so if you are drawn to this reading and you've been thinking a lot about someone that you used to be romantically linked to, and maybe it's been a while since you guys have even talked or interacted, well, what I could tell you is they've been thinking a lot of you, and maybe a lot more recently. You could be picking up off of their vibe all of a sudden. So I'm feeling with the Judgment card coming through here, this is someone from your past who recognizes that they could have handled themselves a whole lot better than they did back then, and they're really wanting to do things differently this time. This could be an apology. This could be a desire to reconcile, certainly. So if you are wanting the same thing, then you guys getting onto the same page, it's a winning combination. It really is. Look at this. We've got the Death card. Some of you guys could be Scorpio. You could be thinking of Scorpio. This is actually coming through at the perfect time, because it's telling you that what needed to end was necessary. What needed to fall away between you and this person needed to happen. So the ending, in a way, it was a blessing, because it allowed perhaps the universe to step in to be able to create what needs to be coming in the future. Something much better, a lot happier, a lot more fulfilling when it comes to this connection. So if it ended, again, I'm kind of feeling that that was a necessary separation that occurred. It needed to happen. Divine Feminine, you're coming in as the Queen of Pentacles. And that is how your masculine sees you. A very giving, generous heart, down to earth, a very, very maternal, very caring person. And, you know, maybe the grass was greener, or at least they felt like the grass was greener on the other side. But what they have come to realize is that they had it all along. They had what it was that they were looking for. Here we are again. Look at that. Four of Wands. Came through before. Four of Wands. So I can't help but feel that this is coming through especially for twin flame connections who are apart right now. And this could be your twin's way of reaching out to you to let you know that they'll be back. You know, they've figured things out for themselves and they're really wanting to know if a new beginning is possible. I feel for some of you, it absolutely can be. You know, this is a very happy, celebratory type energy from the Four of Wands. And of course, the Four of Wands represents our 1111 number in tarot. It can also represent a wish number. So when you see this, and if it resonates with you, absolutely make that wish, because the universe is listening. And you might just be able to manifest this either before the end of this year or maybe sometime early part of next. All right, guys, so I don't know who this is for, but I really feel that this could resonate with quite a few people, especially missing somebody that you are in separation from. They're missing you as well. They're thinking about you and really wanting to come forward to fix things here. All right, guys, so that's what I've got for you. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box, and I'll be back real soon with more for you. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time.